Living in a border town, born and raised, and having so many different options in restaurants and in foods and in such a diverse city can really make you wonder what food and what restaurant really is the best. In El Paso, Texas, we have such a plethora of restaurants that everything from every imaginable type of cuisine. We have French, we have Italian, we have Vietnamese food that's really delicious because it's such a diverse town. But there's one type of food in El Paso that really rules, and that's Mexican food. So today I want to talk a little bit about why I think that El Paso has such good Mexican food restaurants, and in particular, which restaurant I think is the best. And the best restaurant, in my opinion, is a Mexican food restaurant by the name of Leo's Mexican Food. Now, Leo's has a couple of different locations in El Paso. A lot of very prominent people, including the mayor of El Paso, have named it one of the top Mexican restaurants in El Paso, and it's very simple. It has some of the qualities in restaurants and in cuisine that you're really looking for. One of them is the cleanliness of the restaurant. All of us want to make sure that we're eating at a very clean establishment. We want to make sure that they're following the rules. When it comes to cleanliness, we want to make sure that when we sit down, we're not sitting down on a sticky table or picking up salt and pepper shakers that have maybe been around the block a little bit. So we do want to feel safe and secure in a clean restaurant. Leo's offers that. And so that's one of the many reasons that this is one of the best restaurants in El Paso. Another big reason that Leo's Mexican restaurant is one of the best restaurants in El Paso, Texas, serving some of the best Mexican food, is the actual quality of the food. So one of my favorite plates in Leo's Mexican restaurant is the carnitas plate, which is served with beans and rice, and you can add different types of sides. You can add guacamole, you can have the salsa. All the food is served with salsa that is super fresh, and the chips are super fresh, they're nice and warm. It's amazing when they put that down on your table. But the carnitas plate is definitely one of my favorites. It's not to say that it's the only good food. They have an amazing breakfast buffet that goes on every weekend. You really have to try it. Everything from a traditional Mexican breakfast like menudo to chilaquiles, or just your basic pancakes and sausage and eggs and that sort of thing. But it's such a wide array of food that's put on that table in that buffet. So definitely try that out. The food is just delicious. The best part about the food is that you get free sopapillas at the end. So there you go. Another big reason that absolutely makes a huge difference, I think, to all of us who eat out on a regular basis, or when we're making selections on where it is that we want to eat somewhere that offers good customer service. So even if the food is good, even if the place is clean, if the service is terrible, you're absolutely going to remember that. Statistics show that people are going to remember a bad experience much more than they're going to remember a good experience. In addition, statistics also show that people are far more likely to let others know about a bad experience that they've had in service in restaurants rather than a good experience that they had in restaurants. So Leo's does pride themselves in the service that they are giving. I have had the pleasure of eating there for many years. I can tell you that it's absolutely played a role in my waist size, maybe just a little bit, but that's okay. But the service is impeccable. They will remember your face. They remember what you like to eat. They remember the way you like to have your eggs in the morning. They remember to fill up your teacups. They remember to fill up your coffee cups. It's the service and the attention to detail that they provide to their customers that is ultimately stellar. And that is the reason that Leo's Mexican restaurant is probably the best food and the best type of Mexican food that you can have in El Paso. I would actually put this restaurant up against any other Mexican restaurant across the southwest state of Texas. It's definitely authentic and it's definitely delicious. Please go try it.